All right, the Gyoji that took a spill in the previous match is on the dohyo again for one more. And then the highest ranked Gyoji will take over for the Yokozuna match. But there he is. And he's obviously okay. Maybe a little bruised. But going to do his best to officiate this match. So good for him. And Tobizaru now taking on the Ozeki Hoshoryu. Yeah, it looked like when he was shuffling to the side to get out of the way, he kind of just, his slipper got caught maybe in the sand or something, and he just went down. I don't think either wrestler made contact with him, but you'd have to watch that replay of the previous match. But he seems okay, so that's good. You don't want to see any of those guys get hurt because they are older gentlemen in general. I think the Tate Gyoji is retirement age. I think he's going to turn 65 this year, so he's currently 64. And in the final basho of his career, one of them, this year will be his last basho. All right, they're scanning in on Hoshoryu's knee there, or knees. He's got two of them. The one taped up, I guess, is the one of concern. But he's doing okay, He hasn't said anything publicly that I've heard about, that he's not doing well or injured or anything. Of course, they're very close to the vest with that kind of information. 4-2 record, so he's a little bit behind Kotonowaka and Kirishima. And, of course, 2 off the pace of the leader, Asanoyama. His opponent today, Maegashira 4, Tobizaru, the Flying Monkey, had a fun match with Terunofuji yesterday. And there was some death stares at the end. But he is currently 3-3. And wouldn't get a special prize or anything for beating the Ozeki here, but it would certainly be an upset, I think. And they're panning over as Tobizaru backs up to show Terunofuji. Because, there might not be any love lost between those two. Where does Tobizaru fight out of? He fights out of Oitakazabeya. All right. So also in his stable are Daisho, Tsurugisho, and Endo. So that's a very big stable in the top division. 4 premier wrestlers. And with a Sekewake at the very top. So Hoshoryu fights out of Tatsunami Beya, and he and Meisei are the 2 top division wrestlers in his stable. They have 1 Juryo wrestler, Aqua, and then everybody else is in the 3rd tier division or below. And so they're only supposed to have 1 foreign-born wrestler per stable. That's the rule. Sometimes that does get bent because, stables combine or things do move around a little. Oh, this is ready to go. Sorry.
中に入った。決めて出ようという豊昇龍ですが、翔猿抜きました。左を抜いて形を変えます。一度離れるか。翔猿低い体勢です。豊昇龍がもっと頭を下げた。もろ差し、今度は豊昇龍。豊昇龍勝ちました。最初は翔猿にもろ差しを許しましたが、途中から離れ、そしてその次には豊昇龍がもろ差し。
Tobizaru is that type of wrestler who, will never be an Ozeki. You got to face facts, I think. But it's so entertaining to watch. You want him to hang around in the top of the Maegashira and have matches like that where it looks like he might win. And yesterday his match against the Yokozuna was really entertaining. So you want him to get his Kachikoshi, but I don't think he's ever going to make it up to Ozeki, as it were. But what's the best he's done in his career? Let's see. I think he's been a Komusubi, right? Let's see. Highest rank. Yeah, he's been a Komusubi. In November of 2022, he made his Sanyaku debut. So, I used to root a lot for a guy from Shimane-ken, who was one of those wrestlers. I enjoyed watching him Okinaumi, but he never made it, of course, past Sekewake. Okay, come on back. One more match to go. Hoshoryu tomorrow, let's see in the white box, has Hokuto Fuji, and Tobizaru has Kirishima. Okay, come on back.